This is Taliason with Riot. We're in the capital of North Dakota, standing with a prayer vigil for the folks who are protecting the water at Standing Rock. It's about 524 clergy members have joined the water protectors today, coming from all across Turtle Island. And we've come to the Capitol under threat of arrest to pray and hold a sacred space to show our leaders that this is an important issue to us, and one that we're dealing with in a peaceful and nonviolent way. Please join us for this special experience.
As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And the blessing gives us strength. And the blessing gives us strength. And makes our vision clear. And makes our vision clear. And the blessing gives us peace. And the blessing gives us peace. And the courage to dare. And the courage to dare. As we bless together the source of life, so we are blessed. And in Hebrew, I'm going to say to you, bless God. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMivorach. And you're going to repeat in Hebrew, blessed are you, God, who is to be blessed forever and ever. And we'll do it in phrases. Baruch Adonai, Baruch Adonai, HaMivorach, HaMivorach, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed.
I'll sing a song in Crow language, the Apsala Nation. It says, God's Spirit, believe, anything is possible. Akbar Adia Ilak Bakpesh Allah Kasalata Dakala Chelag Iwa Goat Gashe Kokele Akbar Adia Ilach Bakpesh Allah Kasalata Dakala Chelag Iwa Goat Gashe Kokele.
I stand very very aware of my white privilege in the midst of this day and renounce it, but also want to claim the power of God that we've all been given, and I want to honor the Standing Rock advocates and the water advocates and the non-violent warriors that we have experienced this day, and we pray for them in the midst of all that's happening. I'd ask maybe Julie and I to help teach a song that Rabbi Shoshana Freeman has written. It's been part of this wider movement for peace and justice, for climate justice, for care of God's earth. So maybe we can try to sing this together. Yeah. It goes, "The tide is rising and so are we. This is where we are called to be." And there's two other verses. We'll try this. The tide is rising and so are we. The tide is rising and so are we. The tide is rising and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The world is ready, and so are we. 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 This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The storm is raging, and so are we. 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 This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. Amen.
If you're just joining us, it's a prayer vigil at the Capitol in North Dakota.
Most of us are going to go home today or tomorrow. There's a fight that's going to continue. This is a prayer of St. Patrick. So on behalf of the fighters that are going to continue, I arise today through the strength of heaven, light of the sun, splendor of fire, speed of lightning, swiftness of the wind, depth of the sea, stability of the earth, firmness of the rock. I arise today through God's strength. Pilot me. Pilot the warriors. God's might uphold them. God's wisdom guide them. God's eyes look before them. God's ears to hear them. God's word to speak for them. God's hand to guard them. God's way to lie before them. God's shield to protect them. God's host to save them, afar and near, alone or in multitude. Christ shield them today against wounding. Christ with them. Christ before them. Christ behind them. Christ in them. Christ beneath them. Christ above them. Christ on the right. Christ on the left. Christ when they die. Christ when they sit down. When they lie down. Christ when they sit down. Christ in the heart of everyone who thinks of them. Christ in the mouth of everyone who speaks of them. Christ in the eye that sees them. Christ in the ear that hears them. I arise today through the mighty strength of the Lord of creation.
Just yesterday, 30 or 40 people were seriously injured as they attempted to cross into some of the land where this pipeline is being built. They were hit with rubber bullets, beanbag guns, and pepper spray. We're here to pray for those folks and also to pray for the folks defending this land, because they're hurt as well doing this work.
Sitting down and risking arrest inside. There's 14 of them, so we're gonna go so they can hear us. Maybe we can hear them, and then we'll see where we want to process from there. So we'll form a circle again over there.
Can you explain for the 1,000 people that are watching on this live stream what's happening inside?
Yeah, what's happening inside is that there are a group of 14 people who have gone into the Capitol building trying to get an opportunity to speak with the governor and his staff to make it clear that we expect the governor to step back from what's going on in Standing Rock and to pull the armed troops back and to de-escalate the conflict and to release his own holdings, his own financial holdings in anything that's related to this pipeline.
What brings you here today?
I came from the Hudson Valley, New York, as part of a clergy call that went out this week to come and stand with the people of Standing Rock Sioux Nation. And so a group of us traveled 35 hours by car from Hudson Valley, New York to be here. And we're really aware that these same issues confront our community and the Native peoples in our own place there in the lower Hudson Valley as well.
Amazing. Could you just describe the scene today with the number of clergy here? Because it was pretty stunning this morning.
Yeah, it was a pretty remarkable event. At least 500 clergy and another probably 1,000 people on top of that who gathered together and together renounced the doctrine of discovery, on which a document more than 500 years old, on which Christians have based their actions of genocide throughout the world, and especially here in the ways that they've impacted native lands, native peoples, and together representing national church structures that have already taken this action to formally renounce and repudiate the doctrine of discovery. They made that announcement to the native elders of the Sioux Nation, the Standing Rock Sioux Nation. Then they processed. Then they walked together, some 1,500 people, to the location where the bridge has been blocked, and the government's making it impossible to step onto the lands on that side, public lands, and they're blocking a public right of access. And 500 people gathered, 500 clergy gathered there for a public witness.
For the people who are watching, do you have a message for what people can do to support, whether they're praying or donating, or what do you think somebody can do?
Praying is a great place to start, and you can learn lots of information on the website that's been put up by the Standing Rock Sioux Nation. That's the best place to get good information.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
So here we are. We're at the Capitol in North Dakota. We've got about 100 people who've joined us here, who've come up from the camp at Standing Rock, which is about an hour away, in protest both of the massive violent arrests from last Thursday, as well as the 30 or so individuals that were attacked yesterday when trying to enter onto the land where this work is being done to lay down this pipeline. We've got about 14 individuals who are inside the Capitol who, as we said, are risking arrest to try to make their voices heard in this issue. We're going to go join them now, so just hold on for a minute and we'll grab them in 1 second. Looks like the fun cops have just arrived. We've got riot gear. I'm seeing non-lethal weapons. They're coming off a school bus. There's about 30 of them. Everybody here, as I said, is risking arrest. We're unpermitted. This is a group primarily of clergy people, meaning church people who've come to join this struggle. Here's a quick view of what's to come.
So that's your tax money at work. That's non-lethal weapons. Our state troopers getting paid with the money that you pay them, doing the job that our government asked them to do because of the collision between our government and the forces that are interested in the success of this pipeline. Of course, it's brought to us by a company called Energy Transfer Partners, which is pretty much the most perfect name for a vampire organization in a sci-fi movie you could ever imagine. We're going to join the prayer vigil. If you're somebody who's prayerful, join us in prayer. This is an important moment.
Stay out.
Stay out.
Stay out.
That's 14 individuals who are risking arrest for this right now.
I believe that we will win. 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 I believe that we will win.
United will never be defeated. The people 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 united will never be defeated.
Let me know if you need me to move, okay? You good? Okay. People on the live stream. You want to tell them why you're here?
Water is life, and we're here to defend the people that drink water. Everybody.
Down by the riverside,
Would any of you guys like to talk about this live stream for why you're here and why it's important?
Oh, I thought we were in the way.
No. Either of you like to speak?
The articulate one.
It'd be wonderful. We got.
I'm sorry, could you give me a little bit more of a prompt?
Yeah, will you just introduce yourself and say why you're here?
Yeah.
And who you are?
Hi, my name is Jonah Holm. I'm a pastor in Down Milwaukee, which is in Milwaukee. I'm here because Indigenous rights, sovereignty over land, respect for the earth, and basic respect for water is incredibly important to me as a person of faith. And to be here with people who have been here for months and months protecting water is a huge honor.
Thank you. If you're just joining us, we're at the North Dakota State Capitol building. We've got about 14 people inside who are risking arrest to protest the pipeline work that continues to be done despite international protests, international pressure, and a populace of this entire country that knows this is wrong.
I've been talking with the colonel from the state police, so we have a very clear understanding about what's happening at this moment. Earlier today, when we arrived, there was a group that took possession of a foyer area right inside the Capitol, sat down, began praying and singing songs. That group is now subject to arrest. The condition that was given to us by a major in the state police department at the time, who said to us if they would leave, they would let two of us, myself and another clergy person, go up and go see the governor. As we understand right now, the colonel from the state police department has come out and said to us, the governor is not in the building, we will not be able to see the governor, and that everybody that's sitting down inside right now is subject to arrest. I wanted you to be informed about the conversation that's going on, and that collectively we must make some decisions about what it is that we want to do next.
Thank you. Thank you, Bishop.
So if everybody wants to know what the options are, you can stay here, wait for them to get arrested, realize that the riot police are just around the corner. Right? So everybody here could be subject to trespassing arrest as well. No. Well, this is what they told us. No. The second thing is to move and take this to the mansion, right? That's another option. Lisa?
The governor's mansion is a 12-minute walk from here, at the corner of this complex. It's probably gated. I don't know that we can even get inside of it. It's off of a main road.
So
we can take our message there, yes.
Along the street as well.
Yes.
So the procession can go and do that. And it can also be in a full event as well.
I also just want to say that I spoke to one of the
and they said that they brought the riot cops because they weren't sure what was going to happen here, but that they're not planning to arrest anybody here, that they have no plans to use those riot police at this time, and that they will tell us if they do. That's what they've said to us.
They know that they're willing to be arrested. They're willing to be arrested. So the other issue is time. Okay? So if you, for news cycles and things like that, if you want to continue this, it's a good idea for the 6 o'clock news. If you want to stay, the press needs to come here. If you want to draw more press, the potential is to move to the governor's mansion.
Take it to the mansion.
And it doesn't have to be either or. I just want to say, if we do have people being arrested, I know I'm not going to leave until some of that happens. Because I'm not, and we can do more than one thing.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Right. And potentially, if this is how it goes down, then we can all process to the mansion together. Thanks, Mark.
My name is Mark Benitosen. I'm from North Dakota. I don't really speak for anybody except myself. I've been in camp for 2.5 months. I just want to notice the juxtaposition that 50 water protectors were maced and hit with rubber bullets yesterday for trying to go from one piece of public land to another piece of public land. Right now, the clergy has come and they deployed the riot police because they thought it was us that was here.
That's right.
And they pulled them back when they found out it was y'all. I want to thank you for your spirit of resistance. I want to thank you for standing in solidarity with us. It's most of our legal...
They're starting to arrest us inside.
Most of our legal ways of protest and freedom of expression have been taken from us.
You're looking at people being arrested inside the state capitol in North Dakota.
You can see they're arresting our clergy members inside.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
Beautiful turned out like that with a reflection.
We shall not be moved. Trees planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We shall not be
That's 14 brothers and sisters across the 14 brothers and sisters from the clergy.
Right now, they're arresting clergy from around the country who have come in.
That's what the future of media looks like, ladies and gentlemen.
Those from Philadelphia, the People National Network, Rabbi Luca hosted senior clergy in the Philadelphia region is amongst those being arrested right this morning. So we're going to lift that up.
Tell me what solidarity looks like.
This is what solidarity looks like.
Tell me what solidarity looks like. This is what solidarity looks like. Tell me what solidarity looks like. This is what We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
They have just taken everybody out of the foyer. They've been arrested. And so that area will now be
We're going to see if we can catch up with the 14 individuals that were just arrested inside. It looks like the riot police are back in their school bus, and we're going to see if we can find these guys. Hey, would you be interested in talking about why you're here? Hey there folks, so we are at the Capitol in North Dakota where 14 members of the clergy, interfaith group that joined 524 clergy members in North Dakota today at Standing Rock in solidarity with the water protectors here. Those clergy members came to repudiate a declaration that came from the Roman Catholic Church that became the spiritual basis for a lot of settler colonialism and a lot of the legacy that we're facing in this work today. Those folks brought copies of that document, presented it to Native leaders, and that document was then ceremoniously burned. It's a very powerful testament having folks come from these many faiths to present. And it looks like we found the arrestees here in the back. I'm just coming to see if we can catch some video of them and see if they have anything to say. They're still singing, holding strong in prayer. I don't know what charges they're facing yet. They're right here. Hey, do you have any interest in speaking about why you just chose to be arrested? Are you, sir? Got about two.
From the Bible, what we do.
You speak loudly. We've got about 2,000 people watching.
What we do for the least of our brothers and sisters, we do to God.
Thank you.
We are here defending the water, which is sacred, and we are respecting the original treaties. We do not want that land of the Dakota people poisoned by oil in the Dazzle pipeline.
Move back. Move back. Right there.
That's about as close as we can get. Not a ton more to watch here, but please stay locked. This issue is very important and changing every day. We really appreciate you watching. Please share this video with folks. Please look for resources online that can help you continue with this. And if you can, we'd love to see you record a video about why you stand with us. You can hashtag it #WhyIStand, hashtag #NoDAPL, hashtag Dakota Access Pipeline. Once again, this is an incredible moment in American history, and it's an important one to stand behind. You want to be on the right side of history on this one.